At least I got the sound bite. You
Oh,
want to repeat that for
no.
the people?
Nope.
No,
Not at
no,
all.
no.
Hey, you know what? Why don't you say your tagline then? You know what I'm talking about.
I know the one. I was trying to be a smartass and come up with something different, but no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah. All right,
Yep.
then. So let's move on. Welcome back.
Welcome back. At least we have video evidence. Well, audio evidence of yours. Mine's hearsay, really.
To your weekly TIFU digest. I miss the days of us being in the studio where I knew when you were recording before you hit record.
I mean, I heard you start like doing recording style things. I was like, all right, let's start recording. And then, or literally right as I hit recording on the Discord one, you said the infamous line.
Hope your week's going well.
It's a week or something.
It is a
for us.
week. It is a week. I will say as of tomorrow, releasing this, I will finally be on vacation.
Big dubs.
I'm taking off the 22nd all the way and through the 1st, and I won't be back at work until the 2nd of December.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah, you definitely do. You've been working hard. You need some time off.
I've been burning the candle at both ends, unfortunately.
Yep.
And it's time I stop doing that.
Yeah, you gotta cut that shit out.
Yeah. Yep. But that's not what you're here for.
Nope.
You're here for some TIFU. But before we get to TIFU,
Gotta pay the bills.
it's time for an ad read.
Ad read.
Y'all know what it's already about, baby. Into the AM, we are partnered with them, and right now they have their Black Friday and Cyber Monday deal going on. Mm-hmm. Sam, what can they get?
Oh, you can get up to 60% off if you go to the link in our description or in the pinned comment. Also, Joe, what else do they get if you go to that website?
You can get an extra 10% off stackable on any other deals they have going on by using our code Lousy at checkout.
I'm going to say it a little louder because he whispered it. Use our code Lousy. You get 10%.
It's a real lousy code.
Yep, sure is.
intotheam.com/lousy. Again, intotheam.com/lousy. Click the link in the description or in the pinned comment. And also, while you're in the description, join the Discord. Come show us all the dope Into the AM merchandise that you get, like branded tees, hats, shorts, draws, graphic tees, beanies, whatever you want.
Yep. You got a lot
They
of
probably have it.
Cool stuff.
Absolutely. So head on over there right now. Again, in the description, in the pinned comment, intotheam.com/lousy. Go get you some stuff. But now, Sam, I would like to refer back to last week for a moment.
Okay.
I would like to give a shout out to everybody who commented.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right.
Hashtag.
Hold on, hang on. I got to count.
Team Joe. Number 1, baby. Not a single Team Sam showed up because they want the jingle, baby. They want it.
They do indeed want the jingle.
The people.
Reason. It's going to be a lousy jingle, just for the record.
I mean, it is the Lousy show. I would expect nothing less. Excuse me. Let me correct myself.
1,
I would expect
2,
nothing more.
3, 4.
You're all watching his soul break as he's reading how many of you joined Team Joe.
It was the exact amount I asked for the jingle. So the jingle's going to happen. It's going to take me a while. It's not going to be anytime soon. Just for the record, it will happen. I vow to you, our lousy listeners, we will make a lousy jingle because I'm not going to do it alone. Of course, he's going to be there too. But yeah, it's coming. Tell us. So we kind of workshopped a couple ideas, right, for what the
Yeah.
jingle should sound like. I had kind of said, like 90s commercial or like 80s commercial style, right?
Yeah.
You had said kind of like romantic, like
I was thinking more
TIFU,
like
or the way you did it, at least.
yeah, like late night show like Delilah radio, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Okay. So we're kind of on the same page. So if you agree with that, let us know. If you have any other ideas, let us know down in the comments. So I'll take every bit of suggestion that I can get.
total random note. Do you ever just listen to the radio anymore?
No.
Yeah, same. I
No.
like
Uh-uh.
like it was just the other day for some reason Jesus Christ,
Wait.
the connector
Mm.
wouldn't want to like connect immediately, so my radio kicked on, and I was like, "What the fuck is that? What is this?
What is this caveman technology over here?" Even in my, like, if it doesn't connect, it's just silent. Like it doesn't default to radio or anything. It's just like, is it CarPlay? No. Okay, you're just sitting in silence. So
That's fair. That's fair. But that's not what you're here for.
Nope.
We will not discuss old radio technologies of the past. All you youngsters out there probably don't know what a radio is.
God, it made my sciatica act up right there.
Anyways, it's time for your weekly TIFU digest. You already know what it is. Four
Sounds
stories
pretty
keyed up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Starting off on the low, ending on a high note.
Yep.
This week, Sam, you start.
It's me.
So, number 4, take it away.
Number 4. Today I fucked up by watching The Penguin with my husband. Really good show. You should watch it. My husband has this habit of taking on the main character of whatever show we are watching. When it was The Sopranos, it was all oof maron all the time. I don't know if I did that right. With Yellowstone, he talked with a twang and talked about train stations, etc. He likes to take on the characters in these shows for a few weeks, and it drives me crazy. I can't get any questions answered or have a normal conversation with them without him being in character. Even when watching seasons of Hell's Kitchen, we would talk like Gordon Ramsay and yell, "It's fucking raw!" as a response to anything.
Who's an idiot sandwich?
I'm an idiot sandwich. Last night, we finished The Penguin, and now he's walking around the house with a limp and keeps coming up to me saying, "Tell me you love me. Tell me you're proud of me, ma." With his best Oz voice. Was that a good Oz voice? Let us know. Me and my daughter are both getting this latest character, and it hasn't even been a full 24 hours. Sorry, and full 24 hours. The worst part is he will break character, if you will, he will break character, if you will, and ask me if he really sounds like Oz. I tell him no, but the whole thing makes me crack up laughing, so it just reinforces his acting even more. I couldn't even brush my teeth last night because I was laughing so hard. He's very convinced that he could totally 100% be an actor if he really tried. Again, it just cracks me up, and it reminds me he never. And I remind me he never sounds anything like these characters. Whatever. I'm typically the one in our relationship to start new shows, so I feel this repertoire of characters is now my fault. I asked for coffee this morning, and he brought it to me while limping and again said, "Tell me you're proud of me, ma." When he handed it to me and when he got today's clothes for our daughter, he told her, "One day, the city will be mine." TLDR, I introduced my hopeful actor husband to the show Penguin, and now he has taken on the character of Oswald Cobb. I can't have a normal conversation with him, and he will probably be in character for the next few weeks. Is that really a fuck up?
I wouldn't say that's a fuck up. I would say if he's legitimately doing it, the fuck up is not sending him to do like voice acting or something.
Yeah. I mean, well, or at least to just encourage him to try. You know, like just follow your passions, even if you're not good at it, just fucking, like, if it makes you happy, who cares?
Yeah. No, absolutely. Also, The Penguin is a phenomenal fucking show.
Such a good show. Oh my God.
If you haven't watched it, highly recommend it. Yeah. Highly recommend it. Episode 8. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give spoilers because we don't do spoilers here on the show. But
We'll just say huge
holy
twist
shit.
ending that we weren't expecting, like at
Nope.
all. At
Not
all.
even one bit.
But it did make sense. But anyway.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But no,
Uh,
I don't think this is a fuck up. I think this is great, and I think that you know what this says to me. This says that your husband loves you so much that he's willing to be a goofball for you.
Yep.
And just be his normal self, letting loose and being able to play whatever character he wants to play.
Yeah. If anything, this speaks to the overall relationship, because not only are you allowing him to be a goofball, but then you're getting a kick out of it too. So that's, it's just a good relationship overall there. And then especially like, bringing the daughter into it too. It seems like a good fun house. So
yep, I couldn't agree more.
Definitely no fuck ups here.
No. Let's read some comments here real quick. First one. Is your husband Michael Scott? Honestly, sounds like it.
Yeah, definitely next step, watch The Office and see all the different versions of Michael Scott that exist in your husband.
This is fair. Oh, I like the next comment down.
Like the main comment, right?
The main comment, yeah.
So next one is, does he play D&D? Will he be a dungeon master? He'll get to do every silly voice he wants to, and people will love him for it, which, yeah, it's very true. Yeah,
100%. As a DM myself, currently actively running a campaign, you learn really quickly that having different voices is a lot more challenging than you think. As a matter of fact, I just created a character. He's a little like in the city that everyone's in. He's a little sorcerer who kind of works on like ancient magic, who like studies it and tries to understand it. And he talks like this, and like me having to do the like breath with it. You learn really quick. Like those things can be challenging, but if he's able to pull it off, I would tell him to get into D&D fast.
Yeah, definitely. Couldn't agree more. And you can
even create a city in the Batman realm of things.
Yeah. Yeah, have him do like a Batman D&D kind of thing. Like
that sounds dope.
Group of vigilantes trying to save the city, or group of villains.
I have one you would really like.
Oh yeah.
I found. Oh, actually, I should say our good buddy Gregory and I found when we took off to San Antonio a few weeks ago. We found a dungeon master guide for Star Wars RP. And you can be a bounty hunter, you could be a smuggler, a Jedi, Sith, like whatever you want to be. You have that, and you run the story off of that in the Star Wars lore.
That would be dope.
Sick.
That would be dope. Yep.
So
much agreed. But yeah, no fuck ups here.
No.
I think we can move on to the next one.
I agree, and I don't want to, but we have to.
Yeah. Title of this next one.
I'm gonna put this out there now. I think we've made jokes about this on the show already, but Sam's gonna giggle at some point because of a historic joke that I made repetitively. So let's dive in. Story number 3 for this week. Today I fucked up by my wife tricking me into having a pegging kink.
Oops.
Older story, but we'll share now. A while back, I, 29 male, was trying to talk to my wife, 25 female, into trying anal. Trying to be, monetized here. And she always would jokingly say, well, only if I get to do it to you first, and would go behind me and hump. She would say, I always wondered how it would feel for a guy in that position. It went on for a while, and I had zero interest. Until. So I eventually thought if she really wanted it, I should at least think about it and not be a hypocrite. Also thought it could be, I could bite the bullet if it got me anal from her. So I started to look up advice for a guy or best positions, etc., and wound up watching some pegging corn. Oh. The idea that my wife was turned on by it is the only reason I even went down this path. I am a person who kind of gets turned on when she does if I'm the one doing it. So I end up getting really turned on by the idea eventually. I went out and bought a field dough. Oh my God. This is demonetized. We're done. I bought a field dough, which is a strapless dildo that she uses when it goes into her as well. Oh, wow. So I eventually, it's just getting so wild with these things nowadays. So I eventually kind of casually brought up the whole paging thing, and she basically says, lol, no way you'd want to do that. I don't think I would ever be able to look at you the same. Kind of good, right? I don't know. So now I'm the one who wants to try, and that will never happen. TLDR, wife joked about wanting to hog me. I secretly looked into it and got interested. Turns out she was only joking. Update, edited to add. I should have included, I suppose. Since then, she actually opened up to Heine play with her, the classic finger in from behind, and has allowed anal several times as well. The ironic part is that every time she has had something in her Heine, she gets off very quickly, so she knows it can be pleasurable. You ever start reading a story and realize you should stop?
I'm just here for all the alternate pronunciations.
Look, we've gotten demonetized way too many times, bro.
I mean, it's been like 3 or 4, 5 times, 6 7 times, but 4 times, 5 times. I'm trying to think of how many times we've actually got
it's up there. Nonetheless, look, I have nothing to add here. I don't think you fucked up. I think your wife fucked up. Because what she did now is do something to you that you want, and that she is going to make you upset by not giving you.
Yeah.
In the long term, he could be like, all right, do it. And she'd be like, mm-mm. And, you know, then you're just kind of laying there cold, nude. Just help.
Yeah. I think really the only fuck up here is kind of her comment to it. So like when he said, so I eventually kind of casually brought up the whole pogging thing, and she basically says, LOL, no way you'd want to do that. I don't think I'd ever be able to look at you the same kind of, what'd you say? Gahi or whatever.
Gahi.
Gahi.
Like yeah, no, that's definitely fucked up.
Yeah, that's a little, yeah, it's not cool. Also, yeah. I mean, if you're enjoying something with your wife, I don't know if it necessarily is considered as that, but I don't know. That part doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, just what you enjoy. If you have somebody that is willing to do those things with you, great.
Yeah.
If not, whatever. Like, you know, but don't reduce things. You good?
Look at the first comment.
Yes. First comment here. Me when it's gahi to have sex with my wife.
It's only gahi if you look at your own penis. Wait, these days you can't beat your own meat because that's a man's hand on you. Hey, remember, guys.
The response to that, and a man's cock in your hands. Let's not forget
that. Hey, y'all, remember, guys, we're all just a little gay, okay? Because we were all once upon a time sperm, and your wife included was a sperm, which lived in her dad's balls. So technically, when you kiss her, you're kissing her dad's balls. Remember that.
That's lousy science for you.
Oh, I love TIFU, dude. Like, it's the perfect high with the most unhinged, like, just the perfect splash of unhinged, where we can say just enough to toe the line.
I like this next comment as well. It says, "You called her butt bluff for butt stuff, but still no butts are getting stuffed." And then an update on the edit. "Congrats on getting her bum, while yours did remain mum. You put in your finger, that feeling did linger. Now it's her fave way to come." Gotta love
Next
a good
story.
old, it's
Next.
good old classic limerick, you know, like.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button while you're here and join the Lousy listeners. And also, click the join button. For $2.99 a month, you can become a Lousy member where you can get some awesome perks, cool emotes, and interact with Sam and I. Also, click the link to join our Discord and have fun with all the other Lousy listeners. Let's get back to the video.
Oh my
That's
god,
next
dude.
story. Yep.
Yeah.
Which by the title sounds somewhat related, but there's no tag, so we'll see here in a second.
And they also deleted their account.
So it might be related. So, so yeah. So number 2 for this week, hot off the heels of number 3 there. Today I fucked up by finishing before clothes even came off. I, 28 male, am a kissless virgin. No hand holding, no hugs that lasted longer than a couple seconds, nothing. I've spent my entire adult life either too shy or too awkward to pursue anything resembling romance. Though I've been dating this absolutely stunning woman, 26 female, for the past 2 months. She's sweet, funny, and way too good for me. Like she's dating down into the earth's crust levels of too good for me, and I love her. I don't know why she would want me in the first place, but I definitely fumbled it now. Uh-oh. Last night, we were at her place having what I thought was a casual movie night. But then the vibe shifted. She cuddled up to me, was laughing a little harder at my terrible jokes, and then it happened. She asked me if I wanted a kiss, and I nodded. She leaned in then, and I did it. My first ever kiss. My brain went into complete meltdown mode. She kept kissing me, and even got on my lap. After a minute or two of kissing like this, she stroked the hair on the back of my head, and that did it for me. It was embarrassing. It wasn't subtle either. No, maybe she didn't notice. She probably felt it since she was straddling my lap. There was absolutely no hiding it. She froze mid-kiss, and I felt her kind of smile. She was probably about to laugh at me. I panicked. I stammered something incomprehensible, grabbed my jacket, and bolted. I spent the rest of the night lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering why I was born. She actually texted me, probably making fun of me or something, or saying that she doesn't want to see me again. I haven't opened it. I can't. I'm so fucking humiliated. What am I supposed to say? Sorry I finished in my pants because I got overwhelmed by a kiss. Can't even think about it without wanting to disappear into a black hole. I probably ruined everything, and she's probably laughing about this with her friends now. TLDR, I'm a 28-year-old kissless virgin, and I finished during my first kiss. Panicked, ran, and now I'm too scared to open her text or face her ever again. Edit. Yeah, I was panicking for nothing. I opened the text, and she was asking if I was okay, and then said that she thought it was kind of hot. I did apologize for storming off, and we're good now. She also told me that I'll build more stamina with practice. Happy ending. Literally.
Literally.
So the biggest fuck up was you running off, for sure.
Yeah.
That's never cool. Just talk it out.
Yeah.
But fortunately, she seems cool. So.
Yeah, the title is very incorrect. You didn't fuck up by finishing before clothes even came off. Because look, like, I'm not gonna get vulgar. I'm not gonna try to get vulgar. We're all hopefully adults who watch this, all consenting adults who watch this.
If you're not, get the fuck out.
Yeah. You know, a little over the pants love, especially like if you're just teasing your partner, you know, it's a very mutual consensual situation. The fact that she found it hot even further proves that fact. And the fact that she said she's going to build some more stamina with that, or you're going to build some more stamina rather with that. Like that's a keeper. That's a keeper.
You found your wife.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's how it happened.
Dad, how do you and Mom, know you were the one?
It's a very short version of How I Met Your Mother.
Right. But no, I think the fuck up, I have to agree. The fuck up was you ran. Like,
yeah.
It's because, but also at the same time, like, from a guy's perspective, I'm not gonna sit here and divulge like the first time I ever did anything, but like, you know, we all had that first moment where we were like, holy shit, like, because we didn't realize the old, yogurt cannon could fucking spew, dude. Like it was nuts. Like,
Yeah.
so literally nuts. Anyways, but we all been there, and we had that moment of just panic. But you got to be able to just, you have to be able to talk about it even in moments of panic like that and be like, I'm so sorry. She may have literally been like, that was fucking hot, and lean back in for another kiss.
Yeah.
Like truly, you're a changed man at that point. Life's about to be a lot different for you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna smell smells you've never smelled before.
Feel feelings.
Dude, the sun shines a little brighter.
Bro, yeah. The flowers are gonna smell real good.
But no, like I have to agree. The fuck up was running away, and like the existential dread. Like I understand sometimes you just can't talk yourself out of that, but I would say on behalf of myself and Sam, we're proud of you for turning it around and getting yourself out of that spiral there.
Yep.
That was big. All right,
dubs.
let's read some comments here. Bro, there's an 80% chance that she took it as a compliment. Don't overthink it. You're obviously really attracted to her, and I don't think she's going to look down on you for it. Clearly, we found out.
Yep.
That's correct.
Excuse me. Next one, probably similar to the last one. In her situation, I would probably be more upset by you bolting than finishing in your pants. It happens, even to experienced guys sometimes. Would you feel comfortable explaining your situation to her? You might find she's understanding about it and willing to work on it with you. Practice makes perfect and all that. Which, very much.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I think we're getting the same comments regardless if we go through.
Yeah.
And you know what? Oh no. Never mind. I'm not gonna ask for that comment. Here's the PG way of asking this question. Without getting vulgar in the comments, how would you react in that situation?
Yep.
Would you like, especially if you were in her shoes, how would you have reacted? Like, would you want that individual to be more honest with you, or would you be like, no, get the fuck away from me? Curious on that, because I know a lot of people can be different. A lot of people can be very different on that. So,
very much.
Last story.
Indeed.
All right. Top fuck up of the week coming at you hot.
One.
I shouldn't have said coming at you hot. That we expect. No, it's nuts. All right.
It's in your pants.
Check your foreskin. Have you seen those? The samurai sword? Dude, I went full Bert Kreischer, bro. Holy shit. You never go full Bert, dude. Oh, no.
We're fucked.
Oh, my tummy hurts.
This might even be our first red monetization sign.
Full block. If you see this, we got
we're
past
shocked.
the block.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're just as shocked as you. All right. Today's fuck. This week's top fuck up. Today I fucked up by accidentally booking myself on a 17-hour train ride because it was cheaper.
That's a long ass time.
Yeah, so this happened last week, and I still feel like an idiot. I was planning a quick trip to visit my friend in a city about 4 hours away by train, and I thought it'd be fun to try out the scenic route. Maybe pass through some mountains, cute little towns, maybe even spot a moose. I've been working from home and thought the change of scenery could be refreshing. So I'm on the website comparing train tickets, and I see an option that was way cheaper than the rest. Excited, I booked it without looking at the itinerary. It had the correct destination. Well, the day comes, the train departs, and within the first hour, I'm already starting to get suspicious. We pass through this super random industrial area, then loop back around to the starting station for some reason, and then we head out again in a totally different direction. The whole vibe is off. But at this point, I'm still convinced it's part of the scenic route, so I just sit back and start munching on my snacks. 3 hours later, I'm definitely not where I should be. We've stopped at every single train station known to man and a few that look like they haven't seen a passenger since 1974. I finally asked the train conductor, hey, This train goes to my destination, right? He just laughs and then says, eventually. That was not a scenic train. This was the we're going to take you to every village and backwoods town train. Turns out I'd accidentally booked myself onto a commuter train that essentially stops everywhere and is mainly for locals hopping from one rural spot to another. Google Maps showed I was practically zigzagging across the region like a demented Pac-Man. At hour 7, I ran out of snacks. At hour 10, I ran out of patience. By hour 13, I questioned every choice I'd ever made. There was no Wi-Fi, so I couldn't even stream anything. I basically had to entertain myself by counting the cows we passed. Oof. When I finally arrived at my friend's place, I was basically a shell of a human, looked like I had just come back from some post-apocalyptic survival training. My friend had already gone to bed. TLDR, tried to book a scenic train to a friend's place, ended up on a 17-hour commuter nightmare with nothing but stale snacks and regret for company.
Yeah, that's a fuck up. That's a big fuck up. Yeah.
That
Yikes,
I see why that's the top fuck up.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm also just, I guess maybe it was rural between stops, but I'm just thinking, like, how do you not have service on the train? Because it's not like it's a plane that's 30,000 feet up in the air, but like it must have been going through rural areas between stations.
I'm none too familiar with how trains work because I typically don't take them unless I'm like in a major inner city.
Yeah.
If it's a commuter train, correct me if I'm wrong, couldn't you have just gotten a ticket back to your original destination and bought another ticket to the proper destination?
Or hell, just get off at one of the stops, go up to the ticket buying station and be like, hey, let me get a ticket from here to here right now.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like that would have been much simpler.
You would think. I mean, considering they did that trip 4 times that they were supposed to, like the original length, if it was a 4-hour trip normally.
Yeah.
Like by the second time, I would have been like, all right, let's figure something out instead of.
Yeah. You quadrupled your time for what?
Yeah, that's a whole day gone. Just gone.
Yeah.
But,
like, hey, look, you know what? I see why it's a top fuck up. Congratulations.
Yeah.
that's a fuck up.
That's a huge one. That's like one of the most fucked up fuck ups that we've seen so far.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's read some comments because I'm curious how Reddit's gonna be playing on this one.
Yeah, our first one here is I was offered a summer job as a wrestling instructor at a camp in New Hampshire when I was 17. There was a $500 travel stipend, and I was determined to keep as much of that as possible. I decided on taking a Greyhound bus. It was a long time ago, but I believe I paid about $80 for the ticket. I felt like I was scamming the camp, and my parents offered some insight and warnings, but I was determined. I left from San Diego. What an experience. I opted for Amtrak home, and it was like traveling first class. Yeah, long bus rides are not fun.
Can confirm.
Yeah, we've mentioned it a little bit on one of the shows we do. I can't remember which one, but it was one with Buck, I think. But,
yeah, for anybody wondering, I get aggressively car sick in the middle/back of a bus.
Yep.
Yeah, I became a human water fountain.
It wasn't water.
Like a fountain. Well, a human fountain. Just blah.
It was
wild.
Yep.
Next comment down says, I hope you didn't book it to return as well. And then the next goes, but it was such a good deal.
It only cost your soul.
The soul train.
I
just that's my question. Honestly, that's the only question I want answered is why didn't you just get off at a station?
Make too much sense, I guess.
Yeah, like run up to the ticket box. Hey, can I get a train from here to here? No? Where can I? Next spot? Cool. Hop back on, get to the next spot. Wash, rinse, repeat. Then you're going to negate probably what? An extra 12 hours off your trip?
Yeah, easily.
Like That's my only question I have is like, why not? You know, like you were determined. I think at some point your determination was, fuck it, I'm here. I'm staying on this thing.
Yep. If
So
you/horny Adele could let us know.
yes, horny Adele. Oh my God. Hang on,
I did a quick skim of the comments. I didn't see any OP responses, but
that's fair. No, I was looking through their account to see if maybe they had commented. But I don't see anything at all. So, all right, horny Adele, if you're out there, let us know.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's
our final one for the night.
It's-
So, as always, oh, go ahead. What were you
I was just gonna say, sorry to YouTube in advance for this one.
Yeah.
It's not our fault.
Yeah.
We can't control the content, even though we directly control the content. But just you know what I mean. It's a digest of the top 4 stories. These just happen to be in the top 4 about jizzing in pants and other stuff.
Let us know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this week's TIFU Digest. As always, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll see y'all on Saturday.
Yep.
Bye.